I truly miss Paul. Paul was one of a kind. I could always depend on him. He was solid as a rock. And he stood by me when we were going through some turbulent times, personnel-wise. I love Paul because he stood there and he was always like an equalizer for me during such crucial times. Paul Williams was the one that started us being known for our choreography. When we first got together, you know, we could sing. I mean, we'd sing gospel. We was tuned up on singing. But Paul said, now look, we can't just stand there. We got to move. We got to sell sex. And I never will forget Eddie. I love Eddie, but Eddie was kind of stiff. You know, not knocking him, but truth be told, shame the devil. And Paul said, look, man, don't worry about it. Everybody be moving like Fred Astaire once I get through showing you guys how to move. True enough, we started doing the choreography, but it was Paul Williams. We were at the Cabana, and we were singing For Once in My Life. And Adam Clayton Powell was in the audience. We were singing For Once in My Life. Paul would emit so much emotion that you could feel it all through the Copacabana. Adam Clayton Powell stood up and he was crying based on the fact that Paul, I guess, touched that sentimental, that heartstring, that whatever you want to call it. So much so that Adam Clayton Powell started applauding and tears running down his eyes. Everybody in the Copacabana stood up and gave us a standing ovation due to the fact that was the way the late, great Paul Williams would sing. He was also a showman because we were known for doing this song called Don't Look Back. And Paul could plead, drop down and whirl around and do the split sometimes, depending on how he felt. But when we would do Don't Look Back, oh, Paul was something to see. So I miss Paul because he was a wonderful, wonderful asset. Paul did more harm to himself than he ever did to the Temptation. In fact, he never did any harm to the Temptation. He did it more to himself. And I miss him. And if Paul was alive today, he would be 80 years old. I miss the brother, you know, and I love him. And I'll see you in heaven. See you later.